Welcome to the Ladies Lounge.
Opposites attract, but I think for that it's more of like hobby, what they look like physically, I think when people say opposites attract, I think that's what it's meant to be, just like an attraction thing. But on a
Right.
deeper level, it should be attracting someone who's kind of sort of like you in a way, with
Right.
everything, with the
Right.
career and all that stuff. So yeah, I think she made some valid points. A lot of people were saying things to her because obviously she's been in the news for a while now because of some bullshit she's going through with her business. And then she's been obsessed with the baby for so long. So I guess that was like an ongoing joke. You remember that, right? Yeah. So
Yeah.
that was like an ongoing joke or thing or whatever. But this is something I think she had a really good valid point. And I think because she's had some history and come out in the media for some negative stuff, people want to
Right.
discredit her for this video. And I'm like, yo, she was really just being honest,
Right.
I
Right.
like it. What
Yeah.
did you think?
Well, I saw today actually that people were coming for her because of the whole plagiarism thing, and they're
Yeah,
like,
that
"Oh,
too.
so she's like, I stole the list. Like, what? Like,
Oh,
it
yeah.
was actually really funny the way she addressed it. But um, I agree 1,000%, girl. I have my list. I've had my list for some years now, and it's only gotten better. Like, as I've gone through my relationships, I've tried my best to take whatever I've learned from it. And I really think about, okay, what did this person have that I really liked? Because we often want to look at things that we didn't like, but you really don't, you really start seeing a pattern too when you try to analyze things that way. So what I did was, all right, let me look at the positive side. So this person taught me that, family is important. All right, let me make sure that I have a family man. That's like number one on my list. Okay, let me make sure, this person taught me how to pray more, how to connect with God more. Let me put that down on my list. I want a man of God. Like, there's certain things that I've experienced in, different situations where I'm like, okay, this was a positive, so I'm going to add it to my list. So I really do try my best to, just kind of, like I said, take the good with the bad with every situation.
Yeah.
So my list comes from not only my experiences, but it just also comes from like, what do I give in the relationship? You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the
Yep.
day, I know I'm going to love that person and be loyal to that person and support that person. And those are like the minimum things. Of course, I think most women are gonna want a man that's stable financially because that's, women like to feel secure. Men
Yeah.
like loyalty, women like security. That's just the way it goes. So,
This is true.
yeah. So for me, it's like whatever I am asking from a partner. Now, don't get me wrong. So, you know how you were mentioning the whole like opposites attract. Listen, I have all kinds of different body types in one. Okay. My one body can be
know.
slim and my body can get thick. So I've attracted some really, really fit guys, and I'll look at myself and I'll be like, oh, I ain't got a six pack, but they
Ooh.
do. Do they expect that from me too? And girl, most of the time they actually like when I'm heavier than when I'm slimmer. So,
Yep.
I think that when it comes to physical stuff, I kind of disagree on that one. It's not always, even the fit girl, maybe she doesn't want a skinny guy or a fit guy. Maybe she
That's
wants a more,
true.
she wants a little meat on her bones. So
Yep.
I do. Listen, I've had the skinny guys, nothing wrong with a little slim, but it's just not for me. I prefer
Same.
my man to have a little, meat on his bones. And I don't really care if he's like super fit. Like, that's not even a super, it's not a requirement for me.
Yeah.
But it's nice. It's nice when they at least have, nice arms. But overall,
I just want some. I mean, I want arms. I want arms. You're
yeah,
basically like, you
at
gotta be thin.
least.
But I mean, if you have arms, you gotta at least have that. You just made a list on your
I
own
like
just now.
arms. I like arms. I'm like attracted to men with like big arms.
Do these muscles lie?
So, if a guy's slimmer, to me, it's like, how are you gonna pick me up? Like, I
Yeah.
need you to have some kind of muscle. Cause like I said, I can go down as far as like 120. I've been like 120, 130, and I can get pretty thick. I could get to like close to 200. Okay. So you better be ready to lift at some
That's
point.
true. And that's the thing though, too. It's like, I feel with body types, it's
Mm-hmm.
it's like, okay, you and I kind of have the same issue, when
Mm-hmm.
our body weight goes up and down. I don't think
Mm-hmm.
there's a lot of women that don't have that. So I'm like, I wonder if they can relate to us right now, because how do you like, are they understanding where we're coming from? Because if they don't have that problem, like you and I always talk about our weight going up and down, especially after having kids. But there's a lot of women that was like, no, bitch, I've been skinny my whole life, or no, bitch, I've been thick my whole life. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but it's true. That's why everybody's list is different on their own. Like you create your list for what your expectations are, but also be real with yourself.